I don't need to be in the picture, but you do.
All right.
All right. No. Just the messenger. All right. All right. If you're ready, I'm ready.
Okay.
All right. It's Marguerite Mucker, right?
Marguerite Mucker, yes.
Okay, cool. All right. We are here at the 2018 CUNA GAC in Washington, D.C., and we are here with Star One Credit Union's Marguerite Mucker. How are you, Marguerite?
I'm doing good.
I love that name, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
It sounds really good, rolling off the tongue.
Yeah.
So how are you? How's the conference going for you?
The conference is going well, yeah. It's
Good.
my first time at the GAC.
Wow,
yes.
Congratulations, and welcome.
Yeah, thank you. And it's fascinating, a lot to see, a lot to absorb. So I'm looking forward to go hike the hill tomorrow.
Oh yeah, a lot of people, that's going to be the big deal. Wear comfortable shoes is what I hear.
Yes.
Wear some comfortable shoes.
Definitely.
And count your steps on your Apple Watch.
Yes.
So
I will exceed my goal.
Oh, good. All right. You probably already exceeded it today with all the stuff going on around here.
Yeah.
So it's good stuff. It's all fun. Hey, the main topic we're talking about here is how to promote or provide a better digital value proposition for digitally savvy consumers. So what are you guys doing at your credit union to kind of promote this thought or this philosophy?
So to start off, you had to look at your existing systems and see if it met the needs that our members expect.
Okay.
And if the vendor was willing to improve it to meet what we wanted for the system. So we did that, and the current member wasn't as flexible as we liked it to be. So we actually did a conversion back in October. To do the online banking conversion. We already had mobile with the vendor that we converted to, which is Typhone, and we did an online banking conversion.
Okay.
So, and with that platform, it's a digital platform, and with that we bring the same functionalities that we had. We had more functionality in our mobile app than we did in online banking.
Well, wait a minute. It should be the other way around, right?
Yes. Ours was the reverse. And then members ask, how come I can do it in mobile and not in online? And there's still, I want to say with our members, there's probably 60% that do online banking and 40% that do mobile. So we still, the online banking still outweighs the mobile. So we wanted that online banking channel to be just as good as our mobile.
Oh yeah.
And to serve our members better. And that's what we did. And we think we have a fantastic new platform. Provides a lot of new functions, a lot of information for members that they've...
By the way, I should ask you that right at the top of the show. I'm sorry.
I'm EVP of Operations.
Makes sense to me.
Any place the member touches our credit union, it falls under my...
All right. Well, it sounds like they're in good hands because you have a firm grip on what's going on up there. So where else? Where else can we take this? Because you're talking voice banking. Where are we going to go from there? Is there more artificial intelligence involved?
Well,
we're hearing a lot of that.
And so do we, right? It's AI is big data analytics. So we are, and this is part of all this big conversion, moving to a new vendor, is to get that. The insight in our members' transaction and behavior, so we better understand what the members are doing, so we can provide other services to them. So we're definitely looking at it. We don't have let's say, an AI solution, technically speaking, but first most, we really try to understand our members' transactions. So it's data analytics, trying to understand how they're using us, why they're using mobile versus online, what transactions they're doing in what channel, right? Because a lot of members have both, but some gravitate towards online more and some towards mobile.
Yeah,
so
I do very different things online, mobile, I suppose,
So we really want to understand what it is that they're doing and maybe why they're doing it, right? To get that insight. Why are they using online banking for this transaction, but everything else is in mobile, right? So just really trying to understand our members' behavior and transaction and learn from that.
So fascinating.
See where we're going to go from there.
All right, wrap-up question here.
Yes.
I'll get you off the hot seat here. What do you want to learn here? Don't mind. All right.
Good.
Kenya Calderon. You need to put another R in there so I can roll the R's.
I think we can just pretend that there's two R's.
Okay,
there.
all right. I like that. All right, if you're ready, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
There you are, on camera. We are here at the 2018 CUNA GAC in Washington, D.C., and we're talking to Coopera Consulting's Kenya Calderon. How are you, Kenya?
I'm well. I'm excited to be here. This is my first time, so...
Oh, well, welcome. Bienvenidos.
Muchas gracias.
De nada.
Do you know more? More than
No, that's
okay.
it. That's it.
okay.
I'm sorry. Muy
I won't
poquito.
continue. Okay, that's okay. I won't continue.
Or más cerveza, por favor. How about that? You know?
Yeah,
But I
I'm gonna let you translate.
I don't do that one anymore. No más para mí. Okay, so how's the show going for you? I'm going to start off with that. How's the conference going for you guys?
Pretty good. I've
Yeah?
had a chance to talk with some great folks who are interested in this market and what we do. Many of them have heard of Coopera before, so that always
I
makes
have.
it, which is good.
I have,
Good.
yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Maybe you should come and do some booth time with
Okay,
us.
all right.
So
Count
you
me
can
in.
tell them everything. And yeah, so they know, they've heard of Coopera, and they have great questions. So I've had a great time speaking with everybody
Yeah,
here.
there's a
this
lot of people in
conference.
there.
Yeah. So
I like it when I go in there and everyone's just talking.
Yeah.
So it's really neat to see. Really neat to see the networking and possibly some business getting done, which
Right.
is all the whole reason why we're here, and create those relationships and keep them going. So let's talk about a couple of the topics that we are discussing: financial needs of Hispanics, and then we'll go into millennials, DACA, and then some GAC takeaways that you want to do. So you want to talk about financial needs of Hispanics, today's Hispanics? Has it changed? Is it evolving at all, or is it pretty much the same as it has been the last?
I think it's evolving a little bit.
Okay,
I mean, there's
let's hear
still
it.
a great need of financial education. And I think that will continue to be the need for quite some time. But I see that more Hispanics are shopping around among the credit union institutions available to them. They're seeing who has the better products for them. They're seeing which ones have done great things for the community themselves. So it's changing, and it's exciting to see them be engaged with other products and services besides just your typical checking and savings account.
Yeah.
They're asking about
Worries. My bad, but I'm glad to hear. But on a kind of an intangible level, or
Right.
I'm trying to think of a proper word, but that it is expanding and increasing. So that's really good to hear. Really good to hear, because it's such a great community to be a part of. And once you get, word spreads like wildfire in that community. And so, hey, somebody's serving you really well, we're going to go do that too. So,
right. And then you build also that loyalty among the Hispanic community. And it's going to be very hard for credit unions to lose that membership unless something drastically happens. But they're pretty loyal. I was just thinking, now that I'm getting to meet with all these CEOs and folks who work for credit unions in Iowa, my family, we have members I have family members who belong to different credit unions, and everything that my family talks about the financial institution that they belong to, they tell me that they're not going to leave for any time.
Right on.
Yeah, because
Good
of
to
that
hear.
loyalty and that trust that they've built with them. So
Awesome. Let's talk about millennials. What's the secret there? Can you
The
divulge
secret-
anything that we can do to crack that code?
Yeah, I
Goodness.
think Hispanic millennials in particular are paying
Even
attention to organizations that are doing good things for the community, for the greater community, not just for Hispanic community, but just for the overall community. That focus on social justice is driving them and making them make smarter decisions as to where they're spending their money. And that ties back to credit unions, because now they're starting to think, okay, who can we trust with our finances that we know is going to be good, not only good to us, but also to our parents and to our overall community. So I think we need to emphasize that credit union difference a little bit more, and that will bring the Hispanic millennials on board, because it aligns with our values and it aligns with everything that we grew up believing. And so that needs to be we need to leverage that. We need to tell our story more often,
I concur.
and in this community. And again, that financial education piece continues to be relevant. More and more Hispanic millennials are going to college. Some are starting their families, so they're looking for those products that are going to be relevant for them. And while most of them will be bilingual, that piece about language accessibility will continue to be relevant. We're still waiting to see what happens in the lower courts and in Congress, and we're hopeful that we get a permanent solution, because I don't think my community can continue to live in limbo.
Exactly.
And it's exhausting.
It's really hard. Exactly. I was thinking the same thing. All right. Well, we will think good thoughts in that area and hopefully get something resolved ASAP.
Right.
Okay. GAC takeaways. My wrap-up question: what do you want to take away from here? What did you want to learn, or what do you want to achieve and take back to Coopera, or even and spread to your clients?
Yeah, I think so far it's been great to hear what other states are doing as far as advocacy. We all have our own battles, and in Iowa we're fighting a really tough battle right now. But just seeing how they have been able to mobilize and get some great pieces of legislation passed at their statewide level has been very encouraging to see that we can take that back and share it with our partners, share those best practices. But it's just been great. This is one of my favorite cities, so I love the atmosphere.
DC? Washington,
yeah,
DC? Okay.
Washington, D.C.
All right.
Maybe someday I'll run for Congress, so hopefully I'll be here.
Please do. You got my vote. I'll have to move to Iowa, but it's okay.
We'll welcome you.
Okay,
We'll